I'm gonna start crying right away.
Okay.
You ready? Okay. Guys, welcome to the 2022 Pasta Night. Clap it up for our seniors. Each of our seniors is gonna give a speech to you. They prepared answers to some questions. I ask that you guys just be really supportive and clap it up or and be into whatever they're saying. Don't be on your phones. Don't be talking, stuff like that. Make sure that you're giving them their undivided attention so that they know that they have your support because they've given us the best of their senior year, and we're really excited to hear what they have to say. First up is Gio. Come on up, our team medic. Come on up.
Yay.
Hi, y'all. Let's just get this started, and let's keep on rolling with the seniors because 2023 is the best. I'm just saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. For right now. Anyways, what is the best thing about cross country? I wasn't in the team. I was just a team medic. So what I would say is my favorite thing about being a part of the team as a sports medic was just being able to cheer and support every one of you guys, whether it's yelling at you at your times, making some laugh, motivating, talking, providing biofreeze, or just being there. The team always finds a way to connect and have fun. That is what I think is the best thing in Rancho Verde's cross-country team that I have seen throughout every race. So I'm grateful that you guys have an amazing team together. It's way better than any other team that I've seen. It is your favorite cross-country memory and why? Man, my favorite memory might have to be during my junior year when I was running around the Mount Sac course to be able to cheer on every racer and take the time. The call time for runners was so short between the races. I may have ran like 3 miles on that day, like in total, with you guys throughout the day. Sure, there are other memories, but I believe that one stuck to me as I was able to support everyone who dreaded the course that day and made me smile that you guys almost all PR'd that day. What was your favorite race / invitation of all time and why? I'm gonna have to say the Arlington Dual race. Obvious because I ran it. It was my first ever 3-mile run in an open race where I didn't do half bad. Sure, I dreaded the part where I missed the final turning point, killing my legs. But man, the cheers you guys gave me at the last straightaway was awesome. It was amazing. Made me realize that cheering does give you a boost of motivation on the last final meters to the finish line. I saw that at the OV race as well. And hoping to beat it again this year with no sweat, which is this Saturday. What is your motivation or inspiration to run? I don't run. So what I'm going to rechange this question to is, what is my motivation to be a sports medic? And to answer that, I'm going to say it's you guys. Not just the cross country, but every sports team I worked with. The ability to help someone in any way and getting to see a smile before they are off fighting for a win gives me a bundle of joy. Nothing can beat it, and I love it so much. What are your words of wisdom for your teammates? Well, mine is pretty simple and small, but it was heavy meaning for me. Share your happiness with others around you. It doesn't have to be at school, home, or outside, but it can be the simplest of places. You never know if a stranger or teammate needs a smile, a hug, or just someone to talk to. Support your teammates in a race, get them excited, get them in the mood to push with all they got. Do you have any additional messages? Coach Winter, I want to thank you for the opportunity to travel with your cross-country team. I'll never forget the day you were so supportive of me to come and join to see what you love. Doing on Rancho. Your ability to get people to push through a course that honestly is tough for many of us is amazing. Thank you so much for the ability to learn, to run, and enjoy the races with the others, not only as a team medic, but as a supporter. I respect you and all the racers / coaches on the team and hope it continues for the next racers coming to this team. Coach Rick, your charming matter every day is amazing. Your greeting during school and during races always greets me with kindness. You're spectacular in many ways, and I hope you continue it. Share your kindness with everyone you meet. I'm sure it'll keep them going throughout the day, throughout a rough day, through school and through courses. Coach Santiago, man, what a amazing coach to have. A charming, kind, and supportive coach strengthens the team a lot. Being able to have someone to talk to about the races made me think of who we need to cheer on the most to make sure they all get that PR. Continue being a wonderful coach and teacher for the next racers, especially for my sister. And finally, but last but not least, Coach Hernandez. You and Gio are almost the same in terms of being the funniest yet coolest people. Your funny charm keeps everyone's spirits up, makes sure everyone is okay and ready, which is what I like. I hope to see you spread this around to others throughout the year. Thank you to all the coaches for the amazing seasons, and we should keep heading forward to the next. How many years have I been on the team? I've been 2 years as a team medic for you guys. And how many years have you been on varsity? I'm a 2-year varsity medic. I'm just going to say that. What are your plans after high school? Will you attend college? Where and what will you study? I will head to either University of Michigan or Cal State Fullerton to pursue my dreams of being a professional athletic trainer in the big sports federations, such as the NFL, MLB, or MLS. And then will you continue to run for sports medicine? Yes, I will continue doing what I love, but to run on my own to keep fit, yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, fond memories of Gio. It's early. It's early. You said that you really like the excitement that I have in coaching, and it was really cool to see the excitement that you have for helping out the team. Anytime a kid got injured, whether it be just a scrape or a bruise, you were quick to run and support them, and you supported everyone on this team equally with just as much charm and compassion. You said the coaches had, you had too. If it's not in sports medicine, you should be a coach too in the future. It was great working alongside you. Thank you for the 2 years that you gave to the team.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coach Winter said it really well, but I love spending time with you, and I'm so happy that you're a part of our team. And you have such a wonderful personality. You're so smart, and you never complain about anything. And you're always the first to step up and grab something, get something off the bus, help load the bus. You're such a leader, Gio. I remember when we did like 2 mile crew. Do you remember that from Woodbridge, where we had to run back and forth to 2 mile over and over again? And Gio, I trust Gio with like everything because you're so smart. But I remember that night you ate pizza, like there was a pizza box, and you just ate that pizza, and I don't know about that one.
From the random
and
racer.
I went out.
From the random racer.
And I went out and I bought a fanny pack because you had a fanny pack. And I thought, Gio is so smart with his fanny pack running around. I need a fanny pack to be a little bit like Gio. So thank you, Gio.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've been doing this for a few years now, like, I don't know, 5, 6, something like that. And we've never had somebody like you in the time that, you're so mature. Like Coach Santiago was saying, never complain. I mean, you got to be out on the bus 5 a.m. Gio's there, no problem. Don't have to wait for Gio because Gio's always there. And we got to get some mile times. Who's going to write down the mile times? Well, Gio will take care of it. He's going to be out there and he's always on it. And anytime we would ask you to do something, never had to think twice about you doing it because you're on top of it. And it's nice to have somebody like that. And I don't know what we're going to do next year. Please stay in touch because I'd like to see what the future holds for you because going off to University of Michigan or Fullerton, either one. Either one would be a good place to go to school, but Michigan, chase your dreams, man. You can get there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so Gio, my first year coaching with cross country, but it just felt so smooth meeting you and getting to know you, even though we gelled like instantly. It was great, and thank you for making those memories at the races. Really something that I will cherish and allowing me to spend the most money I've ever spent on a Panda Express plate ever. Was it $40? But that's okay. It was all worth it. And Gio, like I said, next year, I don't know who I'm looking forward to have to talk to at the races and stuff, but good luck in life after high school.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, Michael. Come on up. Come on up, Michael.
Go, Michael.
All right.
I'm gonna eat my food.
Okay. What is my best thing about cross country? Well, my best thing is that I always go to Puzzle Night and I always get to eat after every race. And honestly, y'all know I eat a lot. It's very true. And that's what I like to do. Well, what is my favorite cross country memory and why? Well, I went to be at Danny Hills this year and I get to play in the water. Well, that's not really do because, well, we didn't go to the thing like we usually do. And I like to go to the beach swimming in the water. What was your favorite race international all the time? Well, my favorite was the league me like Laguna Hills, and I actually PR'd, and that trust me a lot because I realized I knew I was gonna PR, so I just went to this. Even though my mom and little sister came, and that cheered me on as well. And the thing about Doug Maxey, it was the I don't know if you thought it. Yeah. Okay. What motivated me or inspired me to run? Well, I only didn't know. I only just decided to try something new, try something out, and I discovered I can run really good. And my mom believed I do great at a team because I got my own job. I was gonna leave, and I realized, no, I should stay out here because if the thing is almost over, and I can just finish it. Yeah, what are your words with for your teammates? Even though you're tired, just keep going. Just like jogging during the race. Oh, you can sprint and run faster. If you feel like you can, just do it. Do you have any additional messages? If you can, try practicing at home your own, like on the treadmill, if you have one. I know I've been teaching for 2 years, and I feel like I think I can do it a lot. I feel like I do a lot. And finally, I have how many years have been on varsity? 0, and I mom feel like I should work my game up. Well, you plan after high school. Will you attend college? Where and why? I'm planning on attending college and studying mechanical engineering because I want to be a mechanic because I want to make my own cars and make something that will help benefit the future. Well, I'm planning on taking Cal Poly Pomona. My mom was there. Well, I was going to do flavor with that worked, but Cal Poly Pomona has a higher acceptance rate. Will you continue on? Honestly, I honestly don't know, but I believe I will because I think I can do it.
Good job, Michael. Good job. Can we let it pass? Okay, fond memories about Michael. I can say things where I would laugh, but goodness, I'd rather say something that's an attribute to Michael. And Michael, one thing that you always do when you're running is you always look to see who's running with you. And you are one of the best teammates to have when you're starting out at that pace with you and you're running alongside them and you're looking to them, looking to see if they're sticking with you and you're sticking with them. I remember when you and Gio ran an entire race together and the whole race, your eyes were on him. Your eyes were on your teammate. And so that's a quality of your character that you want to run with your teammates and you want to run hard because they're running with you. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Hey, he's like that. I get motivated. I get motivated when Michael's running, dog.
Okay. Michael, I just want to say that I was really happy when I joined cross country last year to see that you're on the team because as a teacher of freshmen, I really do love teaching freshmen all my students, and I had you as a freshman. And then a lot of times I don't see them really again, it makes me sad. And so I was really happy to see you and see you as a junior after having you as a freshman and now seeing you as a senior and how much you've grown and changed. And I was really happy to know that you're on cross country and you're doing this something new and you're dedicating yourself to it. So great job this year, Michael, and last year.
Michael, I met you like 3 years ago. It was during the pandemic, during distance learning when everybody was looking at their screens. You were one of the only people that I would see. I see your face every day. Every time I'd get into your class, there was Michael. He had his camera on and he was paying attention and he was contributing to class. And I remember your mom was talking about that. I mentioned something about cross country and she said, "Yeah, I think Michael's going to run." And I thought the same thing that I think of everybody when somebody says they're going to come out and run. It's like, all right, he's going to come out. He'll be there for a day or two, and then he'll. But Michael, you stuck with it, and you stuck with it, and you've improved as a runner. And when the weather is hot, Michael is fast. He runs best when it's hot. That being said, I don't think it's going to be hot tomorrow, Michael. So you're going to have to work really hard and keep focused so you can get a PR tomorrow. Right? I don't know. I'm very proud to have you on the team, and I think your family is great. And to see them out there at practice with us and at the races, it's been great, Michael.
So I got to meet Michael last year during track, and I'm really happy I got to meet you, Michael. I know it's your senior year, but yeah, even like the little memories that we've had together running around, especially along going to Ramona Expressway. I don't know how many times I had to try to keep up with you because starting out, I was struggling a lot. So I'm really happy that we were able to at least talk about very little, like some of the, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, the lessons we were talking about. I know we were talking about watching Evelyn when they were running ahead of us. What I used to always tell you, Michael?
Protect them.
So you never forgot. Always protect the people you run with, Michael. I'm glad you always remembered that. Protect your mom, protect your dad, protect everyone, Michael. And good luck for the rest of the season. Good luck tomorrow, and then I hope to see you in track season next semester.
Next up is Giovanni Fuentes. Come on.
My fellow Americans, I've been tasked today to answer a few questions, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to waste your time. Okay. What is the best thing about cross country? My answer is running, because I like running. I know, I'm a bit of a masochist. And the friends that you make. You know, you guys are definitely what makes running a lot better than it should be, because it sucks a lot. But I get to run with you guys, and that's pretty cool. Also, in and out. In and out after the race is amazing. And I don't have a favorite cross-country memory because I enjoy my time a lot with you guys, and I can't really select one out of all the ones that I've made so far. There's not one that I can choose because I've enjoyed my time with all of you guys, and we don't have much time left, but I'm sure that I'm going to enjoy some more time with you guys, what I have left with you. And what was my favorite race or invitational? After a lot of thinking, which amounted to 5 minutes and a bag of Doritos, I've decided that it was Ram Duels, you know, because that was the race that I broke the 20-minute threshold, and I think that's a big deal. I don't know if it is, but since I think it is, it's going to be a big deal. And yeah, it was honestly a very fun race, and I enjoyed it a lot. And also, I know we host a lot of races, or we've hosted races this year, and we need to call it Mustang Mayhem, okay? It sounds cool, so we should name it that. That's all I'm saying. And I don't really have a motivation to run. I've always liked running for some reason. And this year, I felt a need to get better. I think maybe because it's my senior year and, you know, finish off strong and all that. And I thought, you know what, make varsity this year, and I did for like 2 weeks. And at this point, yeah, you know, just keep going. That's my motivation. Just don't stop. And you guys definitely help along with that, you know, especially George.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom. Like the guy from Transformers said, oh God, just do it. He got that from me, I'm just saying. And you know, just enjoy it while you can. You know, enjoy the little things. I know it sounds dumb and cheesy. Everybody said it, but I'm saying it, so listen to it. You know, time goes by fast. Before you know it, you're gonna be a senior. You're about to be graduating. And you're gonna be up here, speaking to everybody else. And you know, enjoy your time. make friends, hang out with them, talk to people, eat food, don't skip practice. And
Ain't that what you did?
I'm a model runner. I'm a model runner. Do I have any additional messages? Yes. Okay. I know I haven't spent as much time as I should have, especially last year. I didn't go to many races. I wonder why. But there have been days and runs where I thought, why am I doing this? And I hated it. I was like, I don't want to do this. But I've never seriously thought about quitting the team since I've joined. And again, I know I've said it a few times, but you guys have played a huge part of that. You know, being able to hang out with you guys basically every day of the week, including Saturdays, you know, it helps. And you guys really help me go through things, you know, especially on the long runs. Those suck for everybody, so. Yeah, running wouldn't be as legit without you guys, so thank you for that. How many years have I been on the team? A grand total of 2 years. Yup, I know. I'm a classic. How many years have I been on varsity? I've been on varsity for like 3 weeks. I am that guy for real. I know. And, well, what do I want to do after high school? What college will I attend? Where and what will I do? My post-high school ambition is to take over the world and then the universe, and then finally live up to my official rank and title as Supreme Overlord of the Universe. Until then, I'll go to college in Oregon State or University of Oregon, somewhere like that, and study marine biology and computer programming. You know, when I take over, there will be a lot of fish. Prepare for that. Will I continue to run? I really want to say yes, but I'm lazy, so probably not. Sometimes I say that I'm gonna run in college. I might do that. I probably won't. And yeah, I won't. I'm not even willing to run in my own time. So, unless it's practice, races, or tag, no. I'm at home. I'm eating 2 liters of soda. That's me, okay? And unless we're talking about running from the government, because I'm not paying my taxes. Okay? Okay. You didn't hear that from me, though. So, that's it. That's all I got.
Remember, guys, he could defeat the sun. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know, I had the privilege of meeting Gio his freshman year for about 7 months before COVID kind of shut down that year. But yeah, Gio, definitely top 2 biggest pains on the team. Yeah, there was actually points during the summer and early in the season where I thought, okay, this is probably Gio's last practice because he looks like he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you stuck it out, Gio, and I'm glad you continue running, and I'm glad to have been able to see you actually run varsity in the last couple of weeks, too. And yeah, I'm gonna repeat what I said in the thing, the little poster thing. You definitely aged quite a bit in 4 years, but you haven't matured much. So I hope once you graduate and you mature at least a little bit, but I hope you can still keep that energy and keep being able to make people smile. Just stop doing it in a bad way. But yeah, Gio, I'm glad I got to be your coach for one of your 2 seasons of cross country, dude. Thank you, Gio.
I would clap, but I can't.
Has it only been 2 years?
Yep.
Okay. I swear it's been longer than that.
I'm gonna take it as a compliment.
No, it's been great having you out. You've got a great sense of humor. You're always joking about something. Sometimes when you start, I just have to zone out and walk away. But you always have something funny to say, and you always bring the whole team up as far as our attitudes. Whether it be like on a long run, you still have something to say, something funny to say. And I really appreciate having that on the team. I hope you the best as far as wherever it is that you're going to be going to school, whether it be Oregon, Oregon State, or wherever. I thought you were going to go into the military, so I think college is a good way to go. I think college is a good way to go, and I wish you the best in that. It's going to be, I mean, I know you've enjoyed your time with cross country, but college is going to be the best years of your life, and so I hope you have a great time up there in up north, and you get used to the rain, because you'll be getting a lot of it up there.
Let's go.
Anyway, we're going to miss you a lot. See you.
Oh, I was like, where did you go? Another student I had as a freshman, and so it was exciting again to see you as a junior, and like, just like, oh my gosh, this is Gio on this team. I had him as a student. It's crazy then, still crazy now. But I think cross country is such a difficult sport. I love cross country, and still speaking from my own experience from high school, it's really difficult to stay on top of it and stay motivated and want to go through a whole day at school and then come to practice, and sometimes when it's 90, 100 degrees and we have to run, to find that motivation. And so having Gio, someone like Gio on our team who's always keeping it light and fun. You were saying that you made it just sound like right now like you wanted to quit or weren't feeling it sometimes, which is funny because I'm like, what? Like that went over my head. Like you just never complained, and it always just seemed like you were happy to be here and happy to make your teammates happy. And to cite your own speech, I don't think this team will be as legit without you, Gio.
She said the words.
Okay. For Gio, when we had the COVID year, and you were always like 15, 20 minutes late, right? Like the 15, 20, and you were like, I have now graced you with my presence. And so when you would enter into the Zoom with that, I was silently smiling and laughing on the other side, excited to have you there in my class, whether it just be to be entertained by someone in the chat. And you don't get that through the COVID experience. That COVID year, no one was making anybody laugh, even though I had all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. You were making me laugh, man. And you definitely did that for the last 2 years. I'm very grateful for you on the team. Even though some of your work ethic when you're walking home and drinking a liter of soda and eating a giant bag of Doritos and then stopping at CVS to buy another liter of soda and documenting it as you're walking from practice. That was difficult to watch, but I understand it, and I'm grateful for you, man. So thank you, Gio. Thank you. All right, next up is Janaya. Janaya, will you come on up?
I ate pasta, so y'all might hear my stomach. But anyways, the best thing about cross country is definitely the team. Even though everyone is pushing their bodies to the absolute limit, we still are able to have a bond and have fun. My favorite cross country memory was definitely like my second day at practice. I remember I ran with Lisette, David, and Ryan. And we ran to the LaSalle light. And I remember like my body was breaking down, and I was really nervous, and I was sad because I was like, oh, I'm doing so bad. Like, I don't think I'm gonna come back. And then after coming back, I remember David, he told me, oh, it's only your second day, huh? And I remember like looking back, it was kind of backhanded. But now I know that, like, it made me realize that we all have a starting point. And that moment also stopped me from quitting the team, which is why I'm here today. My favorite race was last year at Dana Hills because it's like, y'all don't know them, but Andrew and Olive, they really made like the experience really fun, and the weather, it was really nice. My motivation to run, okay. Every weekend when we had to wake up at 4, the only thing that made me get up was thinking about listening to music on the bus, or gossiping about people at school, or getting food and creating new bonds with people. I really loved when I was running, being able to like drink water with y'all and stretch and stuff after we just died from running miles, but we were still able to really connect and have fun, or even like waiting for our rides and messing with Gio. We're trying to steal Royal's water because it was good. But yeah. My words of wisdom is to always listen to your body, even if people try to minimize what you're going through. Also take breaks. No one's gonna hate you if you try to take care of yourself. And also enjoy every moment with your team, because the type of team we have is rare. And for my additional messages, I want to thank you, Winter, for being so kind with everything that I've been through. I know I wasn't the best runner, but you always made me feel good about myself, and same with all the coaches. And I mean, I didn't really want to share this part, but I guess it goes to my story. I actually had like really tragic news that my aunt passed away yesterday, and I contemplated coming today, but I knew that y'all would all make me feel I would feel better if I came, and I know you would be there for me. So thank you for that. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a simp. Alright. Okay. How many years have I been on the team? I've been on for 2 years. I've never been on varsity, and my plans after high school is to go to a UC or go to Howard so that I could major in psychology and hopefully become a teacher. And I will not continue to run for obvious reasons. Thank you.
Janaya is another one that I've had her freshman year, and I wasn't sure if Janaya even spoke. I think in the couple months that we were in school, I think he probably said a max of 10 words. It might have been difficult to even get you to say hello. But yeah, Janaya, your kindness, your smile, everything that you brought to the team, we truly appreciate it. And I'm really glad I got to see you your senior year and see you on the cross country team, and to see you share more memories with your friends, and to see you talk more. Yeah, that was definitely one thing that was a lot different this year than your freshman year. So Janaya, we're definitely gonna miss you, and I hope life after high school was amazing. Thank you, Janaya.
Okay, so sometimes as a coach, you get really angry and just want to like you're like screaming at the kids. And some years, it's been so bad for me where I just wanted to quit, I couldn't do it anymore. And it's because of people like you, where you're in the background making people feel positive and making us feel like, you know what? Janaya's out there with a smile on her face. She's happy to be out there. She can't even run, but she wants to be there with the team and make them feel happy to be a part of being a part of cross country. So I know I didn't do it, but you guys did, and Janaya is a product of that, and having that positive influence on the team. We couldn't have done it without you. You and Gio, behind the scenes, you held a lot together that you didn't know. You really helped us as coaches to be successful. So thank you, Janaya. Thank you for these 2 years. Thank you very much.
I know the last couple of years have been really tough, and I know that you've always been an athlete and always participated in sports, and so you decided that you were going to come out and run across country because you had some other issues, but then your knees wouldn't hold up, and you wanted to run, and you were working, but your knees just wouldn't hold up. And I know it was tough for you, but you kept coming out, and you kept supporting the team, and you know, you're helping out by getting the mile times or the 2-mile splits, and it's been wonderful having you out here. It's been wonderful. I mean, after the fact that you decided that you're not going to be able to run, to still be out there and to support the team and to support your teammates, I just think that's awesome. And it's been wonderful having you.
I feel like I'm gonna pull a Winter. Start crying. I'm gonna call you out for a second. I hope I don't make you feel bad. But my first day of cross country last year, I missed all summer, and so I showed up for the first race, and I was was trying to get to know everyone. I was cheering you guys on for your races, and I know you were having some trouble, and so, but afterwards I came up to you, and I was like, great job, Janaya. You didn't stop running. And then you're like, I walked a lot. And it was just like, I love her honesty. And that's when I was trying to get to know everyone. I was like, I really want to get to know Janaya. You're kind of the first person that we had a lot of conversations with, and just, especially since you couldn't run or you were trying to run, you're talking about how stressful that was, or how, you know, angry that made you, and other sports that she wanted to do that you just couldn't do. And so it was just always nice talking to you, and you have such a wonderful personality. It's going to be hard for me to put in words. You're just such a true, kind person. And I love being able to know you these past 2 years. Thank you.
Royal, come on up.
Hi guys. Okay. What is the best thing about cross country? The best thing about cross country is the team bonding and the bus rides. What is my favorite memory of cross country and why? My favorite memory is when Winter told me, Josh, Anna, and Kobe to go run to LaSalle Sports Park, and we didn't want to run there, so we just went to. Oh no, we were supposed to run to the fire station, but we didn't want to run there, so we went to LaSalle Sports Park, and we stayed there for a long time. And then Josh and Anna were like, okay, well, we're gonna run back. He told me and Kobe to stay back because we were the slowest at that time. And then we all went back, and that just stuck with me. My favorite race in the invitation is Dana Hills, because to me, it's a fun course to run. And after we go to the beach and have that team bonding and stuff, what's my motivation to run? My motivation to run is all the coaches, especially Coach Rick and Coach Winter. They've always pushed me to keep going, and they saw something in me that I didn't see, and I just like that. My words of wisdom is, if you feel like quitting, don't, because you'll see a big difference in your times, your races, and at practice. Do you have any additional messages to all your to all my underclassmen? To all my underclassmen teammates, I will miss you guys so much, and keep running XC. And I would also like to thank my coaches and my teammates for pushing me to do better. And a big shout out to Jacob, Victoria, Jessica, Ethan, Giselle, Zephora, Gia, George, and everyone else on the team. Thank you for making my last year on cross country great. How many years have I been on a team? I've been on a team for 3 years. How many years have we been on varsity? As we all know, 0. What are my plans after high school? Will I attend college? Where? I'm going to Mariner Valley College to study nursing. And will I continue to run? Yes, but not for any schools. I'll just run for myself.
So, Royal, it's hard to put into words how much I relied on you this year, like with all the little things. You know, obviously me and you couldn't win the races, but in other aspects of the team, there's a lot of things I could always rely on you on. Whenever I needed someone to go with me in the vans, to help around, to watch over the kids, like you're very mature in comparison to a lot of these other ones. But yeah, thank you, Royal, for being as dependable as you are, and for giving me an extra set of eyes. Thank you, Royal. And I know life is gonna do fine. And I'm hoping that you can stop asking me to drive my car, because you'll have your own one of these days really soon. So, well, good luck in life after high school. I'm glad, and I hope you definitely come back and visit soon after you graduate. And track season next year, maybe? No, I would not. Thank you, Royal.
You're very familiar with the sound of Royal's voice. I'm going to miss the sound of Royal's voice, because I knew that Royal was always there to not only be a great teammate, but to give us an epic royal moment. So there's so many little silly things that he would do throughout his time across country that made it so that even just sitting down with you at lunch, and with you and Janai and I, we were at Chipotle one time, and like you're like, can I borrow some money to buy lunch? And he asked for $20. And I'm like, what are you getting at Chipotle? Like that's a lot of food. But it was just everything with you was always an enjoyable moment, and I'm happy that you went to mountain camp. I think that you at mountain camp, you really did set yourself with that expectation that I'm going to run varsity this year. And then when you wrote that speech, like, these are the reasons why you should make me a captain. Like, you were really motivated this season, and I'm really grateful that you gave us your 3 years oh, sorry, I'm stuttering now. I'm sounding like somebody else. All right, so I feel like you did really well, and I'm very grateful for your time at Cross Country Royal. Thank you.
Memories of Royal. There's so many. There's so many. I'm thinking about when we did the Paris Valley Cross Country Showdown, which is, I guess, going to change the name, but
The
Mustang Mayhem.
Mustang Mayhem. Yeah. Well, we'll think about that. But Royal was our pacer for the last couple of years, and he's out there on his bike. And how many miles did you do this last year?
Probably a good 13 miles.
13 miles. So he did a half marathon out there on his bike. So, man. It's been great having you out there, Royal. I was rooting for you this year. I was hoping you would you'd break into the varsity, and I don't know, didn't quite get there, but you were out there and you were working hard every day. Even the days when we had to tell you to stop walking or had to tell you to run, you were there. And another Royal memory. We're going to Mission Inn. Is that where we're going to go? And I went by to pick you up, and I'm banging on your door, and you never got up out of bed. So then we took off, and I think I got a call from you about an hour later, and you were a little upset because I didn't stick around. But it's not going to be the same without you, Will. I mean, you're one of my favorite kids on the team for sure. And I don't know. Anytime you need a ride, just say the word. I'll give you a ride.
After the coaches said a hard ass picture of you and get a good picture.
Like Winter said, I don't think I can ever forget your voice. Royal, I don't know what to call it. Royal's voice. She's like download something with your voice on it. But Royal, you really welcomed me to the team last year when I joined, and I'm always going to be grateful and happy and have these wonderful memories of you just being so kind. And I love Royal comes, and I haven't been at school in a while, but Royal would come almost every morning and walk into my classroom before school starts. Hey, Coach! And just like I would just have a nice little conversation with Royal to start my day, and it was just such a good way to start my day and such a good routine. I think he was using me to wait out going to first period, and the bell would ring, and I'd be like, aren't you going to class? But like those little memories, even though maybe it's just you, I don't know, skipping first period or something, that meant a lot to me, just that she would come and say hi to me every day. So thank you, Royal, for that.
Lizette, come on up. Lizette.
Did you think you're everything to know? Yes, of course. I thought it was...
Take a bump, but the long way.
What's the best thing about cross country? The best thing about cross country would have to be the friendships that can be built. I feel that the team can impact the way you feel throughout the season. I made a lot of cherished memories just because of the people that were on the team and how amazing the dynamics were. Some of my most cherished relationships I hold with people I've met on the team. What is my favorite cross-country memory? I have two. They're kind of long, but my favorite cross-country memory would definitely have to be from freshman year. Freshman year, Josh Rojas was still on the team, and Josh, Anna, and I were all injured at the time, so we spent a lot of time together at practice. And one time, Coach Winter sent us to go get wrapped up with ice, and then we'd head over to the horse trail to where everyone else was practicing. And at the time, like, we had to like jump over, like we had to climb up behind the baseball fields and then jump over to the horse trail. So like we went to head over there, and instead of walking all the way over behind the baseball fields, we decided it would just be better to go like all the way at the front and then climb up and then go all the way along.
but that wasn't a good idea. So, like, we were waddling our way up there, and we were struggling, and we were about to like fall down because the dirt was so loose, and we were all having a hard time, but Josh especially was like having the hardest time, and he literally almost fell down the whole hill, and he almost got more injured. And Anna tried to grab him, but she literally couldn't. She was kind of far. I don't know when she tried to grab him. She was all over here. He was all the way over there, falling down. But that was really funny to me, and I just never forget that because Josh is just Josh. And then another memory was something that the one that Royal said. I was also in that one where Coach Winter asked us to go run to Iris and back, but wasn't that the same day that Josh wanted to get out of running? So Josh at the time, like, we were all injured, like still, and so he asked all of us to go run down to, I think it was Iris and back. I don't think it was Fire Station, but it was something over there. But we were really lazy. Oh wait, let me tell sorry. But Josh, he was like, he really didn't want to run that day, like, at all. So like he came up to Coach Winter being like, oh, I forgot my shoes, like, sorry, like I just don't have my shoes, like I cannot run. And he was like, and then Coach Winter was like, okay, well, on the way over there you can go to your house first and then get your shoes and then keep running. And so then he was like, oh, okay, I guess. So we all started running, and then Josh runs ahead of us, and he goes around the corner, and he has his running shoes right there, and he takes off his Vans, and he's put his other shoes on, and then we start running, and we're like, you had your shoes? And he's like, yeah, I just didn't want to run. So then we were running down, and like Royal said, we didn't feel like running all the way down to Iris and back, so we went to LaSalle Sports Park, and we stayed there for like a good 20 minutes, trying to make it seem like we were running all the way back, and then we decided, oh, it's time to go back. So when we were heading back, we let Anna and Josh go first, and then we waited at the light for the next one, so it would be believable that we were right behind them instead of like, so it wouldn't be weird. And even then, I went ahead of Royal and Kobe because we thought it'd be more realistic if I went first, and that's just a really funny memory. And Coach Winter had no idea, so, but it was a good memory. It's been told 3 different times. What's my favorite race or invitation of all time? My favorite race of all time would have to be Woodbridge. I like how you run at night, and it's just kind of fun to run at night. But as much as I hate how difficult Mount Sac is, I kind of like the reward you feel after you finish the race. So it's like, it's such a hard race. Afterwards, you're like, I did that. And also I PR'd last year after Mount Sac, so I think that's kind of has to do why I liked it. My motivation or inspiration to run was to make my cousin proud. My junior year, I allotted my strength to keep running during such a hard time was so I could honor him. I just wanted to try my absolute best for him. It is also why I wore that hat I always wore last year. I felt it motivated me a lot since it was a constant reminder that it's for him. I miss him a lot, so I'll try to honor him in this last race as well. Words of wisdom for my teammates are to just take care of yourself and enjoy your time. Last year is when I really realized how short life is. This applies to everything, but cherish your time. Memories are so important to cherish them and capture them, and tell people you love that you love them and appreciate them. You can never say it too much. Additional messages. I would like to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who helped me and supported me, especially last year. I had the hardest time of my life last year, and I still miss my cousin so much. It's hard every day without him, and I will spend forever missing him. I wish you could see how far I've come and how much I've grown. I am so grateful to Coach Winter and all the coaches. They were so understanding of everything. They provided so much support for me, and I will forever be grateful for that. How many years have I been on the team? I've been on the team for, I'm going to say 4-ish years, but technically it's 3. But I supported the team my sophomore year virtually, and I was supposed to do it. Like, I went to some of the meetings and stuff, but I wasn't able to do it. How many years have I been on varsity? None, unfortunately. We all know that. My plans after high school are to attend college, but I'm not sure where yet. I will either be studying photography or forensics or just something under the umbrella of criminology or psychology. Will I continue to run? Probably not.
Okay. You mentioned it, the Mount Sac race. When you were charging up that hill, just pumping your arms. I walk at Mount Sac. Everybody see me walking. You did not walk. You charged up that hill, and your inspiration to run is an inspiration for us all because you ran in your darkest moment and you conquered the hardest hill like no one could believe. So that was probably my favorite memory of having you on the team. But my favorite moments with you have been outside of cross country, just hanging out with you at school, you coming by and saying hi. Those have always been my favorite moments with you because, like many of you, when you come by and say hi to us, it really does brighten our day. And Lizette, you've really done that for me each year as a teacher at Rancho. I'm going to miss you, Lizette. I'll miss you very much.
So yeah, so like, unfortunately, I've only been here for 1 year, but yeah, Lizette, you're an amazing person. I'm glad I was able to spend this last year in cross country here with you, and it was one of the things I look forward to every race. I was like, okay, me and Lizette are gonna go to the next mile marker. We're gonna go take some more pictures over here. We're gonna try to run through these people and then make fun of someone over there and look at that person's face. So, Lizette, thank you for making this year of coaching cross country a wonderful first year. Thank you, Lizette.
Zed, I want to thank you for coming back this year. When it looked like you were going to quit the team and you were no longer going to be with us this year, I was kind of sad about that. And then when I heard you were going to come back and be our official photographer, it made me so happy. I mean, it's not a big deal to take pictures and to download pictures and all. I mean, for us to do it, it's not a big deal. But just to have that removed from something that I have to deal with, man, it was a tremendous relief. Because if my phone is running low on battery, I don't have to take pictures. You know, you took care of all of that. So I want to thank you for all your help. And at the last race, when you stepped up and ran JV for us, man, what a surprise. I'm so appreciative of everything you've done for us this year. Thank you.
Sorry, you're crying and then you're gonna make me cry. But I'm really happy that I've gotten to know you. And again, you're someone who I always see you smiling, and you always say, just our conversations, I love talking to you, Lizette. And I have this memory from this year running back to school from Lake Paris with you, and it was such a weird conversation, but it was something like, I was complaining about how heavy my hair is when I run, and you're like, that's why I cut my hair. And I was like, oh, good idea. And then I was like, and then when I wear my hat, sometimes it blows off, and you're like, that's why I wear my hat backwards. And it was just like, you had all the answers. And that's just, such a dumb conversation, but I was like, I love talking to Lizette. Like, she has all the answers. And you mentioned last year and your motivation to run, and that's just how I really remember you and how determined you are and how